We have some breaking news into our newsroom and want to update you on the situation in Afghanistan. The U.S. military has now struck back against a member of the Islamic State in Afghanistan. A drone airstrike has happened in retaliation to that bombing that happened less than 48 hours ago at the Kabul airport. 13 U.S. service members were killed. 169 Afghans were also killed. Here is what we know. As I said, it was a drone strike. One person has been killed, a member of the Islamic State that the U.S. was going after. And you may remember the president yesterday speaking to the nation saying, "We will hunt you down and we will make you pay," speaking to the members of ISIS who carried out that deadly attack at the airport. No civilian casualties at this point from what we're hearing, but this also comes as there is a continued threat against the evacuation of Americans at the airport in Afghanistan and other Afghans and our troops still on the ground. I want to bring in Lieutenant General Richard Newton once again. Sir, we appreciate you sticking around as this news is just coming in. What are your sources telling you about this airstrike?
Well, good evening, Marnie. Again, this is late breaking. If you notice, not even all the major news channels are covering it right now, but it sounds like, again, first bits of information reports are always going to be in question, but let's just run with it. It appears that there was a ISIS-K leader or planner on the move near Khorasan area between Afghan and Pakistan border there on the east part of what we used to call RC East in Afghanistan. Was taken out with an unmanned aerial vehicle, what you refer to as a drone. Frankly, that doesn't surprise me. We've got 24/7, 365 air ops still ongoing over the skies of Kabul and obviously demonstrated over Afghanistan as well. So again, first reports we question, but again, should this be a true development, it's significant, it's bold, and it's lightning fast. And so, but let's kind of peel this back and again, let's see what we really have in terms of facts that are before us.
Well, at this point, we do know the Pentagon and also U.S. Central Command are confirming that the airstrike did take place. How does this impact the current mission to evacuate and the threat from ISIS at this point as the mission continues?
Well, it will have a significant impact because it will show U.S. resolve, U.S. capabilities, U.S. reach. It will back up also what the president said just a little bit over 24 hours or so ago in the White House. And again, it will heighten, I'm sure, the threat strain that, we reported earlier at the top of the block that John Kirby was talking about. And so we should expect that the threat situation will rise. But again, we've got the leadership, we've got the capability on the ground, I believe, my sources tell me, to protect our American men and women, certainly those in uniform, running the air evacuation at this time, but also to protect, obviously, over 5,000 people we have still left at Karzai International to evacuate. But again, though, this ups the ante, but I believe that it is, again, the only thing terrorists understand and others and so forth who are adversaries, the only thing what it really comes down to, Marnie, is they really understand power. And they only understand demonstrated capability. But you can't have power and demonstrated capability without the will. Well, we showed them the will tonight, if indeed this story is true, that and if it turns out to be a significant leader within ISIS-K, this is bold. It sounds like it's measured. It sounds like the timing is on our side in this case, but we also have to be ready, and I believe we will be, the consequences this brings in terms of again, the security and the threat situation there at Karzai International.
Does it surprise you at the swiftness of this response?
It does, in a way that, again, I was caught off guard, not that I'm engaged. I'm 978 miles away from Washington, D.C., down here on Jupiter Beach. But it doesn't surprise me that, again, we've got strong military leaders in positions from, Frank McKenzie, the commander of U.S. Central Command, Mark Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. We've got the entire, 2 million men and women in uniform who will do anything for this country to protect one American. And it doesn't surprise me that we, again, offered our best military device to the president. It sounds like he took it. And we had the target of opportunity to take out this ISIS leader, this ISIS-K leader. That doesn't surprise me at all. This is about everything that American military power is capable of doing. And we have followed through with that.
And in an effort to not let any more blood be shed, we are currently under what the White House and also the Pentagon are saying is another credible threat as the evacuations continue. So do you believe that based on the events of the last few minutes that the strategy is changing in those evacuations and that the risk is even greater?
Well, I don't think the tactical situation on the ground is changing regarding the evacuation itself. But what we have demonstrated to our adversaries there, Taliban included, by the way, but ISIS-K and Al-Qaeda and others, and other adversaries, is that we will not cower to that attack on that killed 13 of our men and women in uniform. We will not cower to that. And so, again, this is about American might. This is about American power. This is about American capability. But also what we've demonstrated tonight, which is oh so important, Marty, is the fact that we've demonstrated the will and we've got some spine behind our leadership to go out and strike a target. Once we are able to acquire that target, kill it, get off the battlefield, and we're going to have to deal with, okay, the consequences of that. But I believe we're in position to do just that.
All right, Lieutenant General Richard Newton, we appreciate your insight and your perspective on this developing situation in Afghanistan. Just 48 hours after 13 U.S. service members were killed, the president carrying out this mission as he promised to do, saying, "We will hunt you down and we will make you pay." I just have 30 seconds left. If you are our troops right now and you understand what is happening, what is your message to them tonight?
My message to them tonight is as Americans, we are very proud of their service and their sacrifice, not only of those in uniform, but their family members, that we will, again, provide the national political leadership now to, again, endeavor with whatever task is before us, that we will do everything we can to protect the national security interests of the United States as well as America.
That's all the time we have, but thank you for that message tonight, Lieutenant General Richard Newton.